Go into your working folder and open up brushfactory.psd. Let us continue our journey of discovery on brushes. In the previous lesson, we learned how to draw. I think we know how to draw. But I really sincerely hope that you picked up a couple of tips and tricks that will help you when you're working with brushes maintain the continuity of the workflow so you're not always dropping out because you don't know the shortcut to find a panel to get what you want so you can come back. To me, I think you'd agree, that's pretty important to maintain that flow. Now let's continue. All we really did in the last lesson, besides play around, is we took a brush, we made it larger or smaller, and we changed the hardness or softness of the edge. There's more to brushes than just that, obviously. Let's explore a little bit further down this rabbit hole. If we come over and pick up our brush tool, I'm on the default brush, 13 pixels, and it's soft-edged. Click the button right here. There's size, there's hardness. Here's different brushes. Let's keep the brush where it is. Over here, we have an icon. It's got a round brush. Been there forever. If I come over here, put it about at a 45-degree angle, and then come over here and squeeze it in a little bit. Let's make that a little bit bigger here since we're here, and change the hardness to about 60 or so. Come over here, and wow, I've got a brand new brush, a calligraphic brush, but I made it based on a brush we already had. So we can modify brushes, obviously, more so than just changing size and hardness. Let's go further. Let me start by erasing everything from history. Come over here and click this button right here. Now, if you click it, it opens up the brush panel. And in the brush panel, number one, we have all these brushes over here. We have the icon that we just played with over here. And there's the actual angle, so we're not guessing. And there's the roundness, so we're not guessing. But here's a new option, spacing. Now, when I come over here and use the brush, I just click and move over about 25%. Click, click, click. If I keep this up all day, I'll have a straight line. You say, well, why don't you just click and drag, Andy? Well, of course. But understand where we are. We are not in a world of watercolors and oils where the coefficient of friction of the oil with the brush smears it across the canvas. There ain't no smearing going on here. It's stamping the brush every 25%. Now, if I change that number, let's go higher. See what it's doing down here? Well, it's going to stamp it every 171%. I got a dotted line. So when you're using a brush, you're not really smearing something. You're actually stamping it. Boom, 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 boom. And that is controlling exactly where that is. So we've taken a brush and we have changed the spacing, we've changed the size, changed the angle, and changed the roundness. Now let's say this brush is unique and it's not a one-off and you want to use it again. All I have to do to save the brush is come down here and click the new button right here. Now when I do, it will tell me what it thinks it is. Hard, elliptical, 64 pixels, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if I have more than one. Would you like to capture that brush size in the preset? Sure, why not? Click OK. And there it is. Say, well, I put it in a weird place, didn't it? How do I change that? Well, let me show you something. If once you've made a brush, actually before, it doesn't matter, if you click this button down here, you get something that is very important. It's called the Preset Manager. Now, it's not just for brushes. It's for your swatches and all kinds of things. Let me get out here for a second. Let me go over into our brush presets here, and you can see all the different brushes. Now, if you didn't remember where that brush was placed, you'd go, okay, where is it? I know it's here someplace because I made it. So where is it? Let's go back here again. Now, there it is. Click it and drag it and move it to where you want it to be. Say we want it right at the front. Go ahead and click Done again. And there it is, right there. The Preset Manager is more than just that. Let's say that we create a whole bunch of really new, cool brushes. Let's just pretend that they're this one. I'm going to hold down the Shift key and these. I'm going to hold the Control key down. That's the Command key on a Mac, Control in Windows, and this one and this one. Control allows you to do non-contiguous selection. Now, I've got these brushes. We're pretending we made them all. They're special brushes. So we come to the word Save Set, and we call them Special Brushes. See where it's telling you to put them? Do it there. Why? Because if you don't, you're going to have to find them when you want to load them. Click Save. Now, I need that set. Come up to this button right here. And there they are. Special brushes. I've done 2 other sets here. If I click it, do you want to append them on the end or do you want them all by themselves? And there they are. If we click done, there they are. You say I want to go back to my originals. Come back down here again. Click this button and say reset. I don't want to append on the end of these. I want to reset. Go ahead, just click done. If we want to make a brush, we click here. If we want to control the brushes and what we see here, if we want to control our swatches and what we see here, or anything else, we go to the Preset Manager. And in the Preset Manager, we can control all of these different things. Now, because of the importance of the Preset Manager, that's not the only place you can get it. If I click Done again and go up to the word Edit on the pull-down menu, you will see presets right down here. There's Preset Manager. Preset Manager to me is very important because not only will it show you in these things over here what you want to see, but it can put them in the order you want them to be in. Let's go ahead and collapse this out and go back up here and erase everything by clicking History at the top. And now we're ready to start all over again.